Hi, I'm back. So pretty much in a video, me and Kaithleen just talked about our experiences growing up here in Maui, but we also kind of like, what's that called? Compared it to when we were in the Philippines. Not so much me because I left when I was like 6. I didn't have much experience growing up over there since I grew up most of my life here. But yeah, enjoy me and Kathleen's story time. We're just gonna eat today while talking story. Oh, my name is Franz. This is my friend Kaithleen.
Hi.
So we're just pretty much gonna eat today while talking stories. We don't know what we're gonna talk about yet, but you know.
Yes.
But we're eating Filipino food, just so you know, we're eating dinuguan and igado, sis.
Yes.
Yes, sis.
Wala na akong maisip.
Go ahead.
So this is the igado. And this is the dinuguan swatch.
Oh my god. We also have Coke. Poke, sis. Poke yan.
Okay lang. Huwag kayong mag-comment.
That's what she looks like.
Taga saan ka sa Pilipinas? Where are you from?
Alcala, Pangasinan. How about you, Kathleen?
I'm from Ilagan, Isabela, Philippines.
Question number 1. Your experience as a Filipino in Lahaina.
Oh wow. Also, background, I came here 2009.
Uh-huh.
I was like 12 years old. And then, it was only me, my sister, and my mom.
Oh, your dad didn't come yet?
No. Because my dad was still doing some stuff there. And it was petition, so it was only like the family of my side. And then, it was kind of hard at first. Because then, you know, like, your language doesn't exactly match. Like, I
know what you mean,
like,
yeah.
I learned English in the Philippines. But then, like, I don't know the slang. And then here, there's pidgin. And everyone talks. It's different, you know?
Yeah.
And so, when I came here, I tried talking in proper English. Because then that's what I learned. And then, people or my classmates looked at me like, oh, what's so proper? Like
came from a private school.
but it's not even that. And then I heard like I seen the like the kind, like all that stuff. So that I feel like that was one of the hard ones, like language. And then or also the culture.
Was it a culture shock to you?
Well,
I'm pretty sure it was, because like it's totally something different from like what you were used to in the Philippines.
Yeah. But then like it's also, since I'm with my family at home and I speak to them in Tagalog and or I understand Ilocano but I can't speak it, so I talk to them in Tagalog. And then when I'm at school, it has to be like I have Filipino friends, you know, but we try to talk in English because then some people, they're like, oh, you're not in the Philippines, so like talk English. And you know, and it was middle school, that's why, so it was harder. I came like second quarter of 6th grade, and so there was so much first, like I did ride a van for school, but then here I had to ride the bus.
School bus, yeah.
School bus. Well, I was small before, so I had someone accompany me. But then here, it's like you're on your own.
Yeah.
So like I go to the school bus, like wake up with my cousins and stuff. Like if you get left behind, then that's your fault. You know? Like before, it was someone wakes you up or something like that. Like your mom wakes you up, but then my mom's working, like that kind of thing.
I was like in here, like
kids, I think even when they're like in first grade, they just ride the school bus on their own.
Yeah. And then school was also different because in the Philippines, like your teacher is the one who rotates. But then here, you're the one rotating, and then you get crowded every break. Recess is different, like that.
And then, like, compared to like Philippine schools, I feel like there's no like after school cleaning sessions in the class.
Yeah. There's no good manners and like conduct. There's like we start with that, or like flag ceremonies, like that.
The only flag ceremony we have is the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah, the Pledge of Allegiance. And you're already in the classroom. Like in the Philippines, you like exercise first before you go into the classroom. So that was different.
Like in the outside courtyard, yeah.
I guess like emphasis on like school. Because in Philippines, they're heavily focused on like
education and stuff.
Yeah. Like they even rank you in class.
Oh yeah.
Like whoever's first, second, third, like they have that in the class. And then
don't we have that here too though? Like on our report card, it would say what place you're in.
They do, but it's not like they tell everyone. Like in the classroom, people would or your classroom would be like, oh look, the top one, like she's the top one. But then here, like even if you're the first, they're not like, oh my gosh, you're like the highest one, or like you're the dumbest one because you're in the last grade. Like not to say they call you dumb in the Philippines if you're like in the bottom, but then
it makes you want to compete like with other people though.
And then here, I feel like there's also a lot more emphasis on sports. They do have sports, but then it's more of like your own. Like you have to find them on your own. So if your parents put you in a basketball league, like a young basketball league, so that's where you get your sports. There's PE, but those are basic.
I feel like
palarong. What is it? Kambata. Yeah, like just a patintero, like that kind of stuff. But it's not like you like here where you have soccer and basketball.
You know what I noticed about like in the Philippines also, like in the universities, it's like they're heavily emphasizing basketball. Like universities and volleyball too. But then in here it's like football.
Well, but then like those are our like
that's
experiences.
True.
It's different for other, like maybe some Filipinos were more into sports. So you know, I remember my mom really
like pushed you to study.
So like there's nights when I would wanna fall asleep already and knock out. And then
she would make you stay up.
And then she'd ask me more questions, and then I remember like answering her questions wrong because I was half asleep already.
And then she would make you do it again until you got it right.
Yeah, like I would answer it in science, but then she's asking me like English or math. I'm like,
oh my god.
Hello, we're back.
We took a little break.
Yeah, the food was good.
We just talked stories.
Yeah, we didn't finish, but yeah, it was good. We talked stories about like our childhood,
school experiences.
School, yeah.
Yes, that's it. It was our first time doing this, so yeah.
There with us. This is the draft, so.
Yeah, draft one. But if it goes well, we won't make another video. Okay. Thank you for listening. Come join us again.
Next time on
Disney Channel. Dun 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 dun.